Welcome to today's hands-on on Unity Catalog Volume. So volumes are storage locations in Unity Catalog that allows us to manage files like CSV, Parquet, JSON, etc. with governance and security. So in this tutorial, we'll be using CSV file, and also you'll be using some different approach as well, how we can achieve the same objective. So let's begin with in the Azure Databricks. First things first, we need to create one catalog. So catalog is here. Let's click on catalog. So catalogs are the top level containers in Unity catalog. We can create by clicking on here create, then create catalog. Let's give a name to our catalog like demo catalog. Next, we can select the storage location. We can use our default demo DB. Let's use it. We can also create external location if we want. And here we have the type. So we'll go with the standard, which contains tables views. So which is the basic functionality what we all require for now. So let's click on the create button. Now let's go to view catalog since the catalog is created. Our next step will be to create one schema. Let's click on create schema. Schemas organize tables, views, and volumes inside a catalog. Let's give a name to our schema like demo schema. Again, we can select the our external location which we have created previously. Next, we can add comment if you want. It's optional. We'll click on create. All right, our schema got created now. So we are at our final step, that is creating a volume. If we look here, we can see demo catalog, demo catalog, then demo schema which we have created. Next, let's click on the create here, create volume. Let's give a name to our volume like demo volume. And please note here it will be showing us the catalog and schema. We have just now a few moments back created the catalog as well as schema, right? We have named demo catalog, demo schema. Let's hit there are again two options, volume type, external volume also we can create, but we'll go with manage volumes. And by definition, files are stored in location managed by Unity catalog. That's what we are trying to implement. Let's click on create. Now our volume got created. Let's upload some files from our local computer like CSV file or SQL file. Let's upload this to the volume. I'll click on now browse, select files. For this tutorial, let's say I want both file SQL and people data. People data is the CSV file as per our architecture diagram. I'll click on open. I'll click on upload and both files got uploaded. Shows two files uploaded. Now we are good. Now next step, we can use a notebook to verify the file by reading it in by reading these files like SQL and CSV files if you want. Please note we'll be requiring the location, this one as well, right? So this is very important, especially because we need to copy the path as well while forming the command. If our command path goes wrong, our command won't work in notebook or SQL editor here. So let me duplicate this tab so that I can quickly back and forth copy this. I'll duplicate. Now here I can click on new, then go to notebooks. Now I've pasted my command. Please make sure the path is correct. I'll go here to verify this. I'll click on this three dot, copy path, then I'll paste here. Everything is by default good. And next step, we need to attach to our compute instance. That is because this is a Python command, right? It won't work because if we need to attach one compute Otherwise our command won't work. There's other way around as well. There's another process using SQL editor. If you don't want to use the compute here, instead if you want to use SQL warehouse, there is another process. And there we go. The contents of our file is being read using this command as well. We have created a data frame, and the file which we have ingested, that is peopledata.csv, it's showing here. For this purpose of this tutorial, we are done, but I'll go one more step so that you gain more knowledge, not just limited to the syllabus, so that you can excel in your IT industry as well. I'll go one step more beyond this tutorial. I'll now go to SQL warehouse. Please make sure by default we'll have a serverless starter, which is status will be stopped. But since it's a serverless, we don't need to worry or start it manually. It will start whenever we fire one SQL command. How can we do it? We can go to the SQL editor. Let's click on SQL query. Now here again we can create one SQL table and insert. This is a simple select create table command and insert into. We can select our SQL serverless warehouse. I'll start and attach and run, and it's running. Let's wait till a table gets created and some values gets inserted into the table. The table name is here, and there we go. It says 5 rows affected here because we have inserted 5 rows here. Next, let's do a select star. We can do here by running all select star, and here we can see the table appears using our select query as well. So we can view the data from this as well. So this was a custom data, not the CSV file data. That's why it's different, but we can again view it from here. So that's all goes for this tutorial. We have learned that volumes are perfect for storing raw files before transforming them into tables. And Unity Catalog ensures centralized governance, where we can assign permissions at the catalog, schema, or volume level. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet in our next lecture.